I'm going to show you step by step how to make sure you master your beat to be loud, clean, and punchy to the industry standard. So in this particular case, I'm going to be using T-RackS 5 for mastering this project. Mastering is actually the act of finalizing your music before you release them. The act of finalizing your music before you release them. In mastering, there you finish. After finishing your mix, that you decide to polish, to manage the dynamics, give it the right strength, give it the right balance by making small adjustments with the EQ, the equalizer, the compressor, the saturator, and the limiter. I'm going to be explaining how to use all these different tools to actually add more clarity, more punch, more life, and more loudness to your mix. Although I have already mastered this particular track, I'm just going to show you the before and after so you can know how it sounds and what you'll be expecting to get. So this is my before. And this is my after. So guys, this is exactly the result you're going to be getting. So make sure you pay attention to this tutorial so that you can achieve the same result. So I'm going to be bringing in a new page, going to start afresh. So I'm going to come here to my software. I'm going to click new. So I've actually opened a new page where we're going to start the tutorial afresh. So you can decide to join our free music production Telegram class. The link is in the description below of this video. So go there right now, join, where we post regular tricks and videos on how to better your music production and also to enhance your music production skill. Probably you are a producer, you are a songwriter, and you want to do your own personal job. So definitely, so do well to subscribe, like, and also you can also comment in the section the video you want me to do next and the challenges you are having. So this is a fresh page. I'm just going to bring in my beat, and I just drag and drop, and my beat is right here. So you see my beat is already here. Let me preview. So the first tool I'm going to be bringing in is equalizer tool. So you go by your right, and you see your dynamic, your equalizer, and others as well. So I'm going to scroll. Here is my equalizer tool. So classic equalizer, I'm going to drag it in to the process. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove some rumbles, some excessive cuts. You can see I have 20 hairs here, right here. So the reason I'm actually cutting out some low frequency, not to make it moldy, not to make it too moldy, like it's not transparent, so that you can have your mid coming out very well. So with equalizer too, you can be able to add and remove frequency, but in this particular case I'm just going to remove excessive any frequency above 20 kHz. I'm just going to remove that. You can as well make necessary adjustments like this, but I just want to leave it the way it is. So here I'm going to add a little, just boost a little. I'm going to add a little mid. Before. After. So guys, if you notice now, you discover there is a little bit brightness because I reduce the excessive sub frequency. That will make it a little bit more, so I can have transparency within the mix. So I just do little adjustment to be able to give it that bright balance. The bass is not too much, the mid and the high end is not too much, but to give you that brightness that you're actually looking for. Now I've actually gotten the balance. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in my compressor. So I'm going to bring in my compressor too. So by default, you can see the compressor is actually again reducing the dynamics. So what compressor actually do is to work on your dynamics. You see I have dynamics right here. You can see all the dynamics right here. So what it does is to help you bring down the dynamics and also the increase the input energy. So I'm just going to do that right here. So I don't want it to squash the energy in the mix. So the first thing I need to do is to remove the amount of ratio. I want to bring it to 2.4. Let me try. So you can see it's actually sounding free. Wow, sounding nice. It's not sounding squash, right? Then I'm going to give it a little bit. So guys, the most important thing you should be using is using your ears. You should be using your ears and also be making the difference where it is fine and where it is not going bad. So make sure you pay attention with your ear, what you are listening. Okay. So with this, I'm going to bring down the output a little bit. Then I'm going to give it the punch, a little energy inside. So I want it to be giving me gain reduction of -4, but at least 5, but not up to 5, because I don't want it to the energy in the song to start feeling as if it's so pressing, like you are squashing, it's like you are choking somebody's throat, you know. Yeah, so you listen to the mix and ensure that you don't allow your mix to be sounding like it's something's pressing it down. So I'm going to increase. So I'm having gain reduction of almost -4, and which is, I like it and it's very, very okay. So I'm going to test the bypass. So you can hear the before and after, how energetic it is. Before, then after. So I'm going to be giving it some space. You're going to be giving it some space by using stereo enhancer. What stereo enhancer does is actually able to space the instruments, some of the frequency in the mix, so that some of the instruments can be able to be transparent in the mix, so you don't have too much maybe the frequency of individual elements will now be crashing within themselves. So I'm just going to bring it down to mono. You can hear it. So guys, you can notice it's different. The moment I brought it down left, it was beginning to sound moldy, like a little bit dark. And once I pull it up right, it was a little bit freer and a little bit brighter. So just add a little of stereo separation. Don't do it too much so that your mix doesn't sound flat. It's just a way of just pushing aside some of the frequencies so that your mix will be free. So I'm really very happy with this result, and I'm going to be bringing in my my saturator. So here is my saturator tool. So you can see my saturator is overly pumping, right? So this particular tool, what it does is to help you add more harmonic. So where we get this saturator technology from is where you are recording from an analog device, a mixer device. What it does is it helps you minimize your dynamics and also help to add more electronics coloring to your mix. And those particular coloring can help give your sound a punch and give it that weight and clarity that you're looking for. So I'm going to be using this option right here. So guys, if you notice when it was on tape 1 right here, you can see it's almost entering red. We're almost hitting already distortion, right? This distortion happening because your sound is squashing already. So I put it on tape 2. So I put it on mastering -6 dB. Do you notice that it is now more freer? It is now free and easy and still retain the quality. So, but you have to be careful not to ensure that it's hitting on red, because there will be internal distortion. So you can actually use this actually gain to reduce. You reduce. So if you notice, it's actually within the blue line, the blue meter, not the red. So in this case, your sound is healthy. So we're going to do before and after. After. So guys, you can hear how thick and punchy it is, but yet it's not being squashed. But the quality, the input quality is so much better. So I'm going to do before, after, and I'm going to be putting off all the tools that I have used. Then after. You can see we are actually having a more input quality. So guys, you don't have to overdo anything. It's just little adjustments from the classic equalizer, adjusting your frequencies, balancing your frequency from here, then the compressor to manage your dynamic and giving it input, then your saturation to give it a little bit coloring, and also minimizing, managing your dynamics to give it that clarity and a little punch. And the last tool we're going to be bringing in is our limiter tool. So a limiter tool is actually a tool for you to give it your final loudness, to gain your loudness, and to help you stabilize the final output. So we have different module here. So here is your gain management a system where you bypass you unity gain. So unity gain is when your limiter and your compressor is working at the same time, like you're giving it the final gain. And this is actually your meters right here, your input meter, your gain reduction, and finally your output that you're going to get, which is under your peak and RMS. So this is your input, peak, and RMS, and you're going to be looking at these meters to be able to make the final judgment of the results you're going to be getting. So the unity gain, then infrasonic filter, pardon me on that pronunciation, is actually a little filter that will help you filter noise in your mix. So you want to put it on, or you want to, then the SPL, put it on 16, then the D3, you can also put it on 16 or 24 if it is 24. So this helps you to actually make your mix clean. And here is your little saturation mode that you can try that while you are playing your song. So the option that works for you best, then you're going to let it be. So on the unity gain, so guys, you're going to be taking this gradually upway. Then if it's too much, then you're going to be hearing distortion. The internal noise and the sound will be crashing. So I'm just going to experiment it to you right now. Okay. So guys, did you hear that? I'm sure this is exactly what you don't want in your mix. But sadly, there are some songs you will hear, and this is exactly what is happening inside. And that is exactly what you don't want, because you are crashing the quality of the music. So what you simply need to do is, you see the way I put it right here? Then you can decide to start putting it down gradually until you get to a point where you are no longer hearing that noise, that crashing noise. And to the point where you start hearing the very calmness, the gentility, the punch, and the quality, then you let it be. So at this time, we're going to be monitoring our reduction meter to ensure it's not hitting too much above -3 to 4 dB, at least 5, but 5 somehow, but at least 4 dB for you to have a healthy sound. So I'm going to be dropping down this volume, right? Why? My unity gain is on so that it can help you to maintain stability. So I'm going to be dropping it gradually. So guys, as you can see, I'm no longer hearing that crashing noise. But at this point, my gain reduction is actually -4. Between 3 and 4. And I'm still hearing the quality in my mix, in my audio. So I'm going to be putting in on this mode. So this is actually a little saturation on this particular limiter that will help give a little bit more punch and clarity to your mix. Yeah, I think I prefer this harmonic one. It helped give it a little bit more balance. I think the harmonic 2 was a little bit too bassy, was adding too much bass frequency, bass harmonic. But I prefer this because my mid was balanced. Well, at this point, I think I'm very happy with what I'm having. I'm hearing, so I'm going to undo this unity gain. So the final loudness, I think we're going to be aiming at between 8 LUFS, industry standard recommended, 8 LUFS and 0.0 dB of loudness. That is recommended for the music standard industry that we can hear. If your music is too loud beyond that music standard recommendation, it could be damaging to one's ear. So guys, you can see I'm having -8 LUFS, -18, -8 also right here. You can see my peak is 0, -1, which is very, very good. So I'm going to be doing before and after so you can hear the difference. Before, after, before, after. Before, after. Guys, I'm very certain that you enjoy this process. So please make sure you follow this tutorial step by step for you to achieve the same result. And this is exactly how to master your mix, to give it the punch, to give it the life, and to give it that groove that you're exactly looking for. So you can as well decide to use any DAW to be able to achieve this. Then in each DAW you also have equalizer, you have classic compressor, you have saturator, you also have limiter. So depending on the DAW that you're using, you can apply this same process, watch this video and apply the same strategy to any DAW that you are using, and certainly you're going to arrive at the same result. So guys, do well to join our free Telegram music production group. The link is in the description below. There, in that group you receive videos and tips on music production and how you can better your music production journey and be good at it. So remember to watch the next video, and ensure that you put in the comment section. Do well to subscribe, like, so that you continue to get regular videos like this, right? So if you have any question in mind or any tutorial you want me to do, so do well to put it in the comment section. I will get in touch with it and I will make that video and I will post it back here. Always make sure that you subscribe so that you get a notification whenever I post a new video. See you guys in the next video.